How are you doing? We're back out. It's Matt, it's Detective Matt here. I've got some friends with me. You might notice a few. If you recognise that face there, looming over my shoulder. I'm just going to take a few steps, and there's a giggling Christian. Mr. Addicted to Bleeps there. And our good friends Mark and Luke. And we're back out on one of my favourite fields.
Why do I look so white? Touch my face.
You're pale.
No, touch it. Not like literally. I'm not that pale in real life.
No, we're all back out. We're going to have some fun together, and hopefully we'll get some good finds. So let's do it. Well, off we go then. Much wetter now. We've had a good bit of rain. You may have noticed I now have a carrot with a pointer. See how long it lasts. GP pointer, but it seems to be doing really well at the moment. I'm well pleased with it. And so yeah, off to a great start with the old plough blade. Superb. Well, I've got to say I'm loving having a pointer. This little fella here. What's that? Near enough on the top. I flick that out. That's another little button. Pretty dead, but a lovely button nonetheless, and sounded absolutely perfect. Look at that. Great stuff. Good feeling about today. Hopefully you're going to get some good finds. Oh, there I was. Little cheeky little signal. Thought I'd have a little. I think, yeah, I'll dig that. Now I don't know about what it is with these C-scope machines. Sometimes you get like a double click, but I was just about to dig it, and I noticed it was sitting there right on the surface. Hello. Another button. I think I've just heard Chris saying he's had a few in a row. Wow, this field's just had another sort of rake over, and it's given it like a 2 or 3 inch turn, and it's really changed. I've been over this bit before, and it's really changed the fine rate, and it's also we've had a good bit of rain last night as well. So, but yeah, beautiful. Bloody nail. Nice signal though, but yeah, not what I was looking for. Well, that was a deep old hole. What we got here? Mr. Pointer again. So I think it's in here. Oh yeah, look, I can see it. What we got there? That is a button. Good God, that's a few in a row now. It's a good age as well. Mr. Button. Thank you very much, Mr. Forumex. Wow, that was a good way down. It's not a shotty, I think it's like a 50 cal. You get a lot of in this part of Kent. There's a lot of dog fighting going on above. I wonder if it's what's left of a Spitfire round, a 50 cal round. Could be. It's all metal though, so I don't think it's a shotty casing, or it might be a really old one. Okay, well that was deep. Big iron washer. Right shape I suppose, but not what I was looking for. Lots of nice buttons in that today though, so it's not all been scrapped, but yeah, moving on. That's our old friend, the round. Sounded great though. Ho hum. Hello peeps. Right, we've just had to hide from a hailstorm, which wasn't ideal, I'll be honest with you. That's the first properly winter bit of weather I think we've had. And the boys are back out behind me on the field. And Luke's having a little go in this hedge copse in between the two fields. So I'm going to have a bit of a go as well, because I never really do little bits of woodland and that. So let's see what we find. Right, here we go. As I said just a moment ago, Luke and I are just going to have a little go in the woods, in the little the copse of trees. And if you can see that, is that a sixpence, Luke? Yeah. Come here, mate. There we go. Look at that little silver sixpence. Flip that over. And that is that Edward?
George the Fifth.
George the Fifth. George the Fifth sixpence. Absolute beauty. Good work, son. Well, this is all new and exciting. We're just doing a little bit of woodland scrub in between the two fields. obviously you just saw Luke's had a lovely little sixpence, and yeah, I've got a button. I do love a button, don't I? Well, I'm really pleased with that though. That is only a couple of inches down, but sounded absolutely bang on. You would dig it, 100%. Nice one. Moving on. Well, it's not all about metal, people. Look at that. Whitstable Star Brewery, and I think Luke's just informed me, 1805. Look at that, 1805. Someone sat in these woods and had a little cheeky half with their sandwich. I think that's fantastic, I really do. What a wonderful little piece of history. Outstanding. Look at that. Little bit of shotty shell. You can hear the wind coming through the trees next to me. Sounded so good. They always do. Never mind. Well, that's a strange one. Sounded good. It's a tiny little bit of square metal with a notch out, like a slot in it. I have no idea what that is. I'm just going to give you a little look. The weather is unbelievably bad. I am shielding myself behind some trees right now. But yeah, winter is certainly setting in. But yeah, it's been a really interesting day so far. Everyone's doing really alright. Got some nice little finds, really interesting things to talk about. That is, yeah, not overly old I would have thought, but good signal though. Well, hello there, what are you? Is that a really small hat or a thimble? I don't know. Surface fine, just wandering across. There she was on the top. Little beep. What are you? Back in with a bit of shell there, a bit of a round, well, casing anyway. But it sounded nice. I am super pleased with that. That is my second Roman lead plumb weight. It's so heavy. That is amazing. I've switched my settings up a bit on the 4MX, and I have tuned the iron signal out, turned my discrimination up quite high. Now this one, we've got discrimination 1, discrimination 2 on mine, so you can flick between the two, and your pointer's there at the end of your finger as well, which I quite like. So I've switched it round at the risk of, I've tuned iron out at the risk of trying to find some more precious metals, and just turn my discrimination up. I normally have it just about above auto, but I've turned it up to about 5, and I'm getting a lot cleaner things, and when they ping, they're not iron, which is what we want, and I'm so pleased with that. Let's go with my other one on the shelf. Right, if you can see that, people, on his little edge there in the clod, these settings seem to be filtering out a lot of the junk, the way I've set that up now, and now I've got a beautiful disc-shaped object. Shall we have a look? Let's have a little look. Give him a clean. I think it's lead, but it might have markings on one side. Let me give him a little clean up. Okay. Well, I think that is some sort of lead farmer's token, maybe. Ooh. Or maybe something a little bit older. Who knows? Do you know? Give us a shout if you think you know what that is. But look, you can see it's been pressed out to be round. It's definitely a token shape or a coin shape. Let me know. Well pleased with that. Well, we're back on. I would say that looks to me like a button. Let's pop him out. We are just to one side of the military zone that Chris and I reckon has had an encampment of some sort, or some training. That is old. Let me give it a clean. Well, that's a partial clean. I don't know if you can see that. There's a nice little bit of silver on there. I can't really make out. It needs a proper clean. It is a button though. I can't make out any sort of military markings or anything else, but it has still got some sort of gilding on there. I like it. Now that is possibly the coolest thing I've found. That is so old. Look at that. Look at the detail. It's like branches, like a mount. That is so old. Look at that. Let me just give it a quick clean. I am so pleased with that. Look at the detail. I'm sure that's old, really old. Could be part of a decoration from a horse maybe, or like a clasp, like a robe clasp of some sort. Try and get a better focus on it. Look at the, I think that's beautiful. Well done, 4MX. Well, got a bit excited there. I thought that was a little bit older than that because of where I am. But I've just been very well informed by my good friend Mr. Grim Bleeper that is the top of a Royal Fusiliers cap badge. So now I know. Beautiful though. Still very pleased with that. What a lovely thing to find. Okie dokie then. Let's have a little roundup of, well, this will be a combination of a couple of bits from Sunday, which was a lot of fun, but not overly productive. But with my new settings on the 4MX, I have had today a Roman plum weight, which I'm extremely happy with. Sunday was this little very ornate button. Let's have a look, which I think is absolutely lovely. Probably a bit of writing now. I'll try and give that a clean. Another button here. Also pretty old. Lost its clasp pick at the bit at the back. Another button there. If I remember rightly, that one's got a little bit of writing on the back. And then today, with the new settings, I literally have had next to no trash, no aluminium, no iron since I changed the settings. What else we had there? I don't know. I have no idea what that is. Got some red stuff in there. If you know what it is, let me know. Now this is my favourite find for some time. And I don't know if it is a lead token or if you look closely there, it's got some indentations like it's been marked, and I don't know if that is a farmer's token or, but I mean, look at it, that is so old. Look at the colour of it. It takes a long time for lead to go that white colour. So well pleased with that. And then my what I thought to be perhaps a very, very old mount, but it now transcribes thanks to Grim Bleeper. That is actually the top of a Royal Fusiliers cap badge. It's a shame the rest isn't attached because that would have been a really lovely find. I think it's around 1912 or something to 1935 it said on the page. So yeah, lovely couple of days out. Today the weather was obviously a bit better. Just a little cheeky hour, but I'm really pleased with the new settings on the 4MX because it's really getting filtering all the trash in that out now, and I'm just getting lovely round objects like that look, and the right types of metal for once. Thanks for watching. Speak to you soon.